G'day, Rudy here. So this one's all about lithium. Okay, so before we get into it, just go through the theory. So the theme, which has had some interesting debate, which I'll get into soon. So the theory is we need lithium for batteries. Why batteries? Well, one of the drivers is solar panels. Being attached with batteries. That's the main gig in China, to try and store the runoff in the solar panels. EV cars, lawnmowers, everything you got in your house that's you're charging, that's all lithium batteries. Now, here's a good one. Half of Australian new car sales need to be electric to meet Albo's green target. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think... I did a survey and sort of half the people, well, probably 10% of people have got an electric car. Half will never have one and half are thinking about it. Had some great debate. Anyway, what happens in Australia doesn't mean F all, because we're too small. Hence why we shouldn't go for our green zero target, net zero target, because we can't make a dent. Anyway, enough of that. Trucks need bigger batteries. Robots, they're going to be doing everything for us. Doctors, they're going to be cutting us up. They're going to be serving us food. They're going to be partners. Okay, so here, this is what's sort of come into it. The sodium battery debate. Had a lot of debates. So the story is sodium batteries will replace lithium. Now, my understanding at this stage is that sodium is still too heavy. But anyway, it is what it is. Hasn't stopped the miners going. But I think I saw this on Twitter. I think this may be why the miners are going. So apparently in Yinchan, the lithium capital of the world, there's 8 major mines that need to secure new permits by September 30, and that's that cattle, the big one. So there's a whole bunch of them. So they've sort of got to go through and get permits, new drilling and sampling logs, certification, blah blah. And if they don't have that, then they can't mine. So that's, it's a bit like cattle was, the stocks got smashed the other week because the rumour was cattle's coming back online. Now the rumour is they're all going to be shut down. Okay, so the lithium price, that hasn't moved. It hasn't moved before the smackdown, and it hasn't moved after the uplift, which we'll see in the stocks. So is it falling over? Is it going up? Nothing. So at this stage, it's still bullish because we've got big green candles and consolidation. So with all the kerfuffle, we follow the charts. Now, an interesting one though is so what we're looking at there was 98% lithium. The 58%, so the lower grade lithium, that started to break out. So I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. But okay, so one of my ninja ETFs, the LitP, in America. Now this one here, I must say, I know one of the concerns about having US ETFs is the currency risk. But there's actually, because this ETF is basically full of Aussie stocks, there is no currency risk. Yeah, I know. Because what happens? You send your money to America in US dollars, and then the ETF goes and buys these Aussie stocks. So they're effectively holding Aussie stocks in US dollars. So this ETF will actually go up as the Aussie dollar goes up. So when you cash your money in, though, it'll come back down, but it'll be a net zero, a net equivalent. Anyway, trust me, it's a good way to play it because you can see you get exposure to not just Pilbara or Liontown. Anyway, that looks beautiful. So lit P over MVR, the king. So that will outperform. Okay, onto the... Okay, so all these stocks now that I'm going through are all in that lit P ETF in order of weighting. So Pilbara is the highest weighting. This is what you've got to do in the resource bull market, is when you get smacked downs, you buy. You don't panic. I know it's hard. But that was a perfect buying opportunity. I did put out some messages around this bottom here. Anyway, that looks fine. So the next one is Ganfeng Lithium. So world's third largest and China's largest lithium compounds producer. So that's off to the races. So you can't get access to that in Australia. Albemarle, surprised it hasn't broken out. It's the world's largest lithium producer in Argentina and Chile. SQM, so they're the world's largest lithium refiner. So they've broken out, come back, done a retest. So that looks bullish. Tianqi Lithium, world's largest producer of mined lithium. So that's broken out, sitting above support. Okay, then we've got Standard Lithium, a development company in America. Break resistance, test support, consolidating, up. Lithium Argentina, so producer in Argentina. So it's broken out, consolidating, next move up. Liontown, so that's one of ours in the ETF. So that looks ready to rip. Look at that consolidation there. That's what you call built up energy. Alright, so I know I've got my main man, Mr. De-Stress. I think he's holding that. Hope you're watching, mate. Sigma Lithium, leading producer in Chile. So that's just chilling, hasn't moved yet. Lithium America, so developer in Nevada. That looks ready to go. Patriot, so developer, America's largest lithium resource. So that's broken, consolidate, up. So that one's also listed on the ASX. So same, looks good. IGO, so these are all in the ETF. So that's come down to support and up, so it looks good. Mr. Vulcan, he's breaking out. Mr. is making lithium through green net zero geothermal. Anyway, he looks good. Sayona Mining. There's something going on here. I've got my note here. Sayona and PLL recently merged to ELV. I couldn't find ELV, so I don't really know what's going on there. Anyway, we move on. Core Lithium, so Northern Territory. So they did a raise at 10.5 cents. So that's fine. It's broken. This is support. INEA, lithium developer on the USA, on the ASX. So that's okay. It's broken. Support, up. Gallon Lithium on the ASX, developer in the Argentina lithium triangle, broken, finding support, up. Lake Resources, development project in Argentina. So they haven't, given where everyone else is going up, it's probably not a bad time to accumulate. We're at the bottom of a descending wedge there. Delta, So they're a developer, lithium, and they've got a gold project as well. So they look like they're about to break this wedge here. So they're all in the ETF, and we've got some other ASX ones that I've come across or people have told me about. Like Mark's told me about Anson, a developer in the USA, producing by 2027. He reckons they might have some uranium. He hasn't broken the declining line here, but he's got support around here. So he just needs to get a bit of green action to get going. Arizona Lithium, developer in Canada. So it still has to do the hard work. But remember, they sort of break and then come back and test. So JAO, oh, that's the one that's Sayona's. Yeah, so I don't know really what's going on there. And Shams give them Wildcat. So the exploration company, lithium and gold, New South Wales. So that's done the hard work. It's broken and just resting in support here. So you'd have to think the next move's up. Alright, so that's your lithium wrap. Let us know if you're holding any of them or what you think. Is lithium going to be overtaken by sodium? Should you get out of lithium? Let us know your thoughts. Alright, see ya.